This is a quick overview on how to create a story map that we are calling the Tale of Two Cities. So the first thing that you need to do is to create a new map like this and then save it as give it a tag. I've already created one, so I'll just replace it. Oops, I have to call it version 2. All right, I need to keep all of my research in a Google document, so this is just a little bit to give you a flavor for it. Of course, you'll have collected more information. I've got two different cities, St. Catharines and Niagara Falls. One's done by me, one's done by another person. And I've got the descriptions, my ratings, and the links to the images all in here, so that putting the map together should take very little time. So once I get into the map, first place I want to find is the Welland Canal, which is in St. Catharines. I have to add a new layer of map notes. I'll just call this features. When I create my push pin, I need to give it a title, of course. And I should change the symbol to numbers. And I'll use blue numbers for all the St. Catharines and a different color for Niagara Falls. So the next place I'm looking for is Niagara Falls. And I want to find the Falls View Casino. There it is there. And since this is criteria number 1, I'll use number 1 again, except this time it's red. Okay, my next feature is the Short Hills Provincial Park and the Horseshoe Falls. So, Horseshoe Falls, might as well do those because they're right close by. And then it's not going to come up, so we'll do St. Catharines instead. And there's Short Hills. Oops, this is a natural feature. And we'll use number 2 for the second criteria. I think I may have forgot to change, yep, we have to change this one over to number 2. Put it in red. Third one is famous people. Now, in this case, there really isn't a particular location for them. Great Blondin, of course, was crossing over the Fallsview area, so we'll just simply put it down in this area here. And Walter Alstonak has a store downtown St. Catharines. Having some problems with the zoom function, so and that's where his store is. Now I will continue making all of these push pins until all of my criteria have been mapped out. And once I've finished that, I need to save my map, of course. Then I want to share it with everyone. It'll take a moment for the web application to come available. Once it does, I click on it. And you want to switch over to a story map. There's several different varieties of story maps. Story map tour, story map journal. The one that I would suggest that we use is the story map journal. So you click on publish and then publish again. You have a choice of side panel or the panel in the middle, so you can move it around. I'm just going to choose side panel, but you can use the other version. I call this The Tale of Two Cities. So the first slide is simply going to be an introduction. You want to select the map that we have chosen. You want to make sure that, I don't know why my zoom does not work. You want to zoom out so that, oh my goodness. There we go. That everything that we've mapped is visible on the main stage here. So this looks good. There we are. Now we want to save that map location. We don't need any content or pop-ups to come up at the moment, so we'll just click next. Here we'll write an introduction explaining project. You can include a pretty image if you want, so usually you just get it from a URL. Remember that when you do get an image that you click on View Image, make sure that there's no written content on the sides, otherwise it won't work. I like including the maximum button. So there's our introductory slide. Now what we want to do is add slides on each one of our features. So feature 1, this was the Welland Canal. Now we want to zoom in. Whoops. There we go. We'll go get the information that we wrote about the Welland Canal. Paste it in here. And then include our image. All right, now we want to go to our next feature, which was the Falls View Casino. Oops. We want to move the map over so we're actually looking at the Falls View Casino. I'm going to save the pop-up just that there's a couple of different things here, so I want to make it clear that this is the spot you're supposed to be looking at. Oops. And now we want the image. Now, if we want to make any changes, we can simply roll back to whichever one we want to change. For instance, in this case, the Welland Canal. We'd like to highlight that this is a man-made feature, so we'll just add that in. And then I can roll back to the casino, edit it. And then I just continue on. So feature number 2 was the Short Hills Provincial Park. and so on. Once I'm finished, I need to save. Actually, it's a good idea to save on a regular basis. I can also view what it looks like live. So for other people visiting this, what will it look like? You'll see that as I scroll through the different locations, it zooms in on those particular locations. And finally, when you want to submit your map, you need to click on link, copy the link, and then paste that into the Dropbox.